map scales. Lesson objective: to use a map scale to find the real-life distance between places from a map. We'll be dealing with two topics, which is finding the distance using the given map scale and finding the area using the given map scale. The map skills required for the day is just multiplication and division. Now, question to you: what are map skills? Just trying to read your minds. You will have something about maps, measurements on maps, distances. Keeping all these thoughts, what are map scales? Giving you a quick and short definition. A map scale is a measurement on a map that tells us how big a distance on a map is in real life. Any distance from the map to reality or the real world is always bigger, so you have to multiply with a given map scale. Now, if you're taking a distance from the real world back to the map, you have to make it smaller, so you divide with the given map scale. So this is the key concept that you need to know before we start solving. The next concept that you should be familiar with is the unit conversions. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. 1 kilometer is going to be 1,000 meters. If you want to change from 1 kilometer straight to centimeters, 1 kilometer can be equal to 100,000 centimeters. Question 1. If a map scale is 1:100,000 and two locations are 6.2 centimeter apart on the map, what is the distance in kilometers does this represent? So the first thing is the map scale is given as 1:100,000. Two locations are 6 centimeter apart on the map. So what does it represent outside? The question is, are you going to find it in the map or outside the map? So definitely it's outside the map. And if it is out, you multiply because you are coming into reality. So they are 6 centimeters apart. So multiplication, you have 6.2 multiplied by 100,000. So it's going to be 62 and 4 zeros, which is 620,000 centimeters. Now the question is to find the distance in kilometers. We know 1 kilometer is 100,000 centimeters. So we are going to change from, so a bigger unit to smaller you multiply, but from centimeters to kilometers you divide by 100,000. So your answer in kilometers will be equal to 620,000 divided by 100,000. So you have the answer as 6.2 kilometers. Question 2. If a map scale is 1:5,000 and two locations are 3.2 kilometers apart, how far are they away on the map? So the map scale is given to you 1:5,000, and how far away are they on the map? We know from the reality into the map, we need to divide. So 3.2 kilometers will be changed to centimeters by multiplying with 100,000. And now you do the division with your map scale, which is 3.2 times 100,000 divided by 5,000. So you have the zeros getting cancelled, which is going to be 320 divided by 5, giving you 64 centimeters. So a distance of 3.2 kilometers apart is going to be just 64 centimeters away in your map. Patam and Karim are 4 centimeters apart on a map, but 1 kilometer apart in real life. Determine the scale of the map. So here we have the distance on the map, which is 4 centimeter, and we have the real life distance, which is 1 kilometer. I can write 4 centimeter as to 1 kilometer. Now 4 centimeters to 1 kilometer, so changing the units from kilometer to centimeter, I have 100,000 centimeters here. And for the map scale, I want to know what is 1 centimeter is to. So to fill this, I'll divide by 4 on both the sides. I'll have 1 centimeter is to, dividing this by 4, 25,000 centimeters. So my map scale can be written as 1 is to 25,000. This is my answer. The next topic is finding the area using the map scale given. Before to begin solving the questions, I would like to give you the key steps that we'll be following. Change the map scale from 1 is to k to 1 is to k square. For example, if the question says 1 is to 5,000 is the map scale, when you're calculating the area, you have to change it to 1 is to 5,000 squared. So you'll be using this. Now decide whether you will multiply or divide. From the map to the real world or the actual, you have to multiply, and from the real to your map, you have to divide. Number 3, confirm whether your answer is given in the unit mentioned in the question. Maybe the data will be given to you in centimeters square, and at the end they may ask you to give your final answer in kilometers squared or maybe meters squared. So there will be always some unit conversions coming in. You have to be very careful about it and make sure you give your answers to the required accuracy and to the required units mentioned in the question. So let's begin. Level 1, question 1. The scale of a map is 1 is to 100. What area does 1 centimeter square on the map represent? What area does 6 centimeter square represent? Now here, the map scale is 1 is to 100. Then the scale that represents the area would be 1 is to 100 square. We know 1 centimeter on the map is representing 100 centimeters in real life. So on the map, when we are talking about 1 centimeter square of an area, for sure it will be representing an actual area of 100 by 100. So that's the main reason why we change the map scale for an area like this. So 1 centimeter square should be representing 100 square. So 6 centimeter square on the map will represent 6 multiplied by, so from map to reality you multiply with 100 square, giving you 60,000 centimeters square in actual space. So this is the basic calculation that you should understand. The key here is how to use or how to modify the map scale when you're calculating the area. Moving on to the next question. The second question, on a map with scale 1 is to 25,000, the area of a lake is 33.6 centimeters square. So this is the area on the map. Calculate the actual area of the lake, giving your answer in kilometers squared. Starting with preparing your scale, you have to find the area. So your scale will be modified as 1 is to 225,000 squared. Since you're talking about the area, I can just write 1 is to 25,000 squared. Now here you have to find the actual. So from map you're moving on to reality or the real world. So from map to real, you multiply. So that's what you're going to do. 33.6 centimeters square on the map. So you multiply with 25,000 squared. So this is the answer in centimeter squares. So you will get the answer as 2.1 times 10 to the power 10, and the unit here is in centimeter square. So this is the actual area in centimeter square, the actual area of the lake. Now you are asked to find the answer in kilometer square. So from centimeter square to kilometer square, you have to divide by 100,000 squared. Why? Because 1 kilometer is 100,000. So since you have a square, you have to square this too. You have it twice. So the final answer will be 2.1 times 10 to the power 10 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 to the power 5 raised to 2. So 10 to the power 10 again, which is 2.1 kilometer square. This is the actual area of your lake. Level 2, question 3. Let me read the question for you. The scale on a map is 1:20,000. Calculate the actual distance between 2 points which are 2.7 centimeters apart on the map. Give your answer in kilometers. So this is the first part of the question. And then you have the second part B. So first I'll start with part A. The scale is 1:20,000. And they are asking you to find the actual distance. So from map to real, which means you're going to multiply. So you have 2.7 getting multiplied by 20,000, giving you the answer 54,000 centimeters. So the actual distance in centimeter is going to be 54,000, and they want the answer in kilometers. So in kilometers, your answer will be 54,000 divided by 100,000, which is equal to 0.54 kilometers. So this is the answer in kilometers, which is the actual distance between the 2 points. Moving on to the second part of the question, where the area of the field is 64,400 meters squared. Calculate the area of the field on the map in centimeters square. So I'll be clearing the space. Now in the second part, you're dealing with calculation of area. Let me prepare my map scale to 1:20,000 squared. And I'm asked to calculate the area of the field on the map. So from real to map, it's going to be a division. I have the actual field area given in meter square, so I'll be changing it to centimeter square. I'll change 64,400, which is given in meter square, to centimeter squares by multiplying it by 100 square, because it's meter to centimeter is times 100. I have meter squared to centimeter square, so I'll be squaring this 100 to centimeter square. Now my question is to calculate the area of the field on the map. So for on the map, you're going to divide it with the map scale. Area of the field will be equal to 64,400 times 100 square divided by 20,000 squared, giving me the answer 1.61 centimeters squared. So the area of the field on the map is going to be 1.61 centimeters square. The final answer for this question. Thank you.